Hi everyone, my name is Maddie and I work at Toyota Sunnyvale. Today I'm going to be going over all the TSS or Toyota Safety Sense features. Let's talk about PCS, or pre-collision systems. It's designed to help detect potential collisions and assist in avoiding or reducing the impact.
Okay, we are now in a Prius SE and I'm going to show you how to get to your PCS function. The first thing to do is to turn your car on. Okay, once you do so, this is what the dashboard looks like. You're going to press this arrow key that's going to press back and make your screen look like this. Press the down arrow until you get to the settings function and then use the right arrow to get to PCS. Press OK and hold down. For PCS, there's two functions. Warning timing, which changes how early the system reacts to your possible collision before automatically applying braking support. With earlier warning timing, it gives you the most time to react. With late warning timing, it waits longer before warning you. For PCS, this is a function that allows you to turn on and off your PCS function.
Next, let's talk about LDA, or Lane Departure Alert. With this feature, it helps keep your car in your lane if you start to drift off without signaling.
Okay, we are now in a Prius SE and I'm going to show you how to get to the LDA function. The first thing to do is turn your car on. Once you do so, this is what your screen should look like. You're going to press this back arrow and your screen now looks like this. You're going to go down on the down arrow to settings and then you're right at LDA. You're going to press OK to change the settings and we're in. Okay, once you're in your LDA function, there's going to be a couple options. First, if you'd like to turn on or off this system. The second being what type of alert you'd like. If you'd like that to be a sound or a vibration in your steering wheel, there's both of those options. For alert timing, it's how sensitive you'd like the car to let you know what's happening with LDA. So with higher sensitivity, it detects lane drift earlier on and provides stronger steering correction, with lower sensitivity being warning you later and applying light steering input.
Moving along to DRCC, which is Dynamic Radar Cruise Control. With this, it maintains your set speed while automatically adjusting to the vehicle ahead of you with a safe distance.
Okay, we are now in a Prius SE and I'm going to show you how to get to the DRCC function. The first step is to turn your car on. Once you do so, this is what your screen will look like. You're going to use the back arrow on your steering wheel till the screen looks like this. Once it's like that, you're going to press down on the arrow key to get to settings and use the right arrow key to get to DRCC. It's going to be in the back here. Once you get it, you're going to hold and press OK. Okay, once you're in your DRCC function, there's going to be a couple of options. The first one being extended resume time. When the setting is on, DRCC will stay engaged longer when fully stopped. This is ideal for stop and go traffic. When the function is off, it will cancel sooner after a stop. You'll need more time to reset DRCC faster. For acceleration setting, there's three options. When it's high, it's stronger, faster acceleration, which is good for merging. When it's medium, it's balanced acceleration and it's smooth and comfortable. And for the lowest setting, it's more gentle and slower acceleration, which is the best for fuel saving and relaxed driving. For guide messaging, when it is on, it will show prompts like press accelerator to resume or DRCC is paused. When the function is off, it will hide these prompts for a more clearer screen.
Next is LTA, or Lane Tracing Assist. With this feature, it works alongside with DRCC to make sure that your car stays centered in its lane. This is especially useful for those longer drives.
Okay, I am now in a Prius SE and I'm going to show you how to get to the LTA function. The first step is to turn your car on. The LTA function goes alongside with DRCC, so the function is going to be actually on the steering wheel. It looks like this. When you press the button, you'll see it add the icon onto your dashboard, just like that. So here it is again, off and on. With this function, it's active with DRCC. As mentioned, it keeps the vehicle centered in its lane while cruise control is on. There's also EDSS, also known as Emergency Driving Stop System, which monitors driver input, so if your hands are off the wheel for too long, the system will bring your car back into a safe stop.
Moving along to automatic high beams, with this feature, it helps switches between the high and low beams to make sure that you see better visibility at night without blinding other drivers.
Okay, we are in a Prius SE and I'm going to show you how to turn your automatic high beams on. The first step is to turn your car on. Once you do that, you're going to go to the left side of the steering wheel and look at these three buttons. You're going to want to look for the button that looks like this and press it. Once the green light is on, that means that your automatic high beams are on right here. The next step is to go to this part of your steering wheel, and you're gonna make sure the icon is on this button. Once you do that, if you look at your dashboard, you can see automatic high beams are on. If it's not showing up, it might be because this part of the steering wheel is pushed back, which means that the light will look like this. All you have to do is push it forward and your automatic high beams are on.
Next is RSA, our Road Sign Assist. With this feature, it uses a camera to detect certain road signs and put them right on your dashboard.
Okay, we are in a Prius SE, and I'm going to show you how to get to your RSA function. The first step is to power on your car. Once you do so, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. You're going to find this arrow key and press back. Your screen will now look like this, and you're going to use the down arrow key to go to your settings. Once you're there, you're going to use the right arrow key to get to RSA. Once you're there, you're going to hold down on OK, and now you're in your RSA function. Okay, once you're in your RSA function, there's going to be two options, so notification method and level. For the first one, method, it's to choose how RSA gives the alerts. So above the speed limit only means that you'll get notified when you exceed the detected speed limit. For others, it will get notified for additional signs such as stop, yield, do not enter, not just the speed limits. If we go back to notification level and press OK, they'll be given three options. This will adjust how much faster than the posted speed limit you must go before an alert appears. For 1 mile per hour, it's the most sensitive and alerts you right away if you exceed the limit. For 3, which is the default, it gives you a small margin before alerting. And for 5 miles per hour, it's the least sensitive and will only alert you if you go over the limit by a lot.
Lastly is PDA, or Proactive Driving Assist. With this, it helps detect curves, pedestrians, and vehicles on the road and will help gently assist in the steering or braking to support safer driving.
Okay, now that we're in a Prius SE, I'm going to show you how to get to your PDA function. The first step is to turn your car on. Once you do so, this is what your screen should look like. You're going to use the steering wheel and press this arrow until the screen looks like this. Once you see that, you're going to press the down arrow until you hit settings. Once you hit settings, you're going to use the right arrow to go to PDA, press OK and hold down, and you're at the PDA function. Okay, moving on to the functions within PDA. For sensitivity, it's how fast the system reacts. So with higher sensitivity, the system's going to react earlier to approaching vehicles, curves, or pedestrians. For lower sensitivity, the system waits longer before assisting the driver. For SA or steering assist, it helps the user through curves and obstacles. For DA or deceleration assist, it helps the user slow down when approaching vehicle or pedestrians are nearby. And for OAA, obstacle anticipation assist, it helps the user with steering around smaller objects.
That's everything you need to know about Toyota Safety Sense. Thanks for watching.